Hey guys, I want to talk about some Arkham Knight spoilers because I beat the game and I 100%ed it, and I have so many things to say. If you want to see my completely no spoilers review, check that out. That's linked. Go see my full review of the game where I don't spoil anything. But for now, let's talk about spoilers. There are two different things. There's the ending of the game after you win, you beat Scarecrow, hooray. And then there's the 100% ending where you get the Nightfall protocol. Do that shit. I did it. It was awful. It was hard. But I did it. If you don't feel like doing it, make sure you go catch all the villains, because that's really satisfying. And then watch the fuck the Riddler trophies. Go watch the very end on YouTube. Because, wow, what I was saying in my review, what I love more than anything is the Joker. Holy shit. Wow, I didn't expect that at all. I did not see that coming. It was a complete surprise, and it warmed my greasy heart. First of all, Mark Hamill is in absolute top form, and if this is what he finally goes out and retires on, it's perfect. It's a swan song, because it's ultimately just a perfect exploration of the dynamics between Batman and the Joker. I love it so much. I love how they made him pop up out in the open world, not only popping up during story sequences, but if you're just exploring and roaming Gotham, you'll occasionally see the Joker, and he'll just be like, "Hey, Bats, remember when I killed Barbara?" And it's so great. Everything about it is just so perfect from like a Batman thing. And what I really love about it too is that you as the player are seeing this, and Batman being Batman, he doesn't even fucking acknowledge the Joker for 3/4 of the game. The Joker's there, he's saying stuff at you, but Batman has that mental conditioning, so he's not just gonna like start freaking out and like trying to choke an imaginary Joker. But ultimately, a lot of the stuff the game explores is done really well. I really like how they go back with Barbara and the killing joke and her getting her spine broken, and then Jason Todd and the apparent death of Jason Todd handled perfectly, wonderfully, great. I even like the small side stuff they did with Azrael. It's very cool how they kind of changed up Azrael's character, but how they handled it and how you can make a decision, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was very cool. And then Deathstroke showed up. I didn't even fucking know Deathstroke was going to be in this game. That was so cool. But anyway, the whole Arkham Knight thing, like I said, it was disappointing just because it was like, oh, like halfway through the game, you're like, oh, it's Jason Todd. Shit. I had a lot of cool theories and like, little like ideas of who I wanted it to be. But the reveal was really wonderful, really great. Just the tension between Batman and Jason Todd was so great. You felt it. They sold it so well. And then when he kind of like is revealed, he like actually manifests into the Red Hood. It's like, whoa, cool. Then there was that one boss battle. There wasn't a lot of boss battles in this game, were there? It was like that one where you're driving and he's chasing you in a drill. Oh man, that was actually kind of dumb, right? Regardless, I liked all that shit, but back to the Joker, I really loved that whole thing at the end with the Joker. You're playing as the Joker. That was insane. That was just like a descent into madness, but it was perfect because it was so Batman and so well done. And it was Batman's conditioning, like him powering through this and defeating and conquering the Joker within him. And that was so cool. I'm going through this all real quick because I don't have a lot of time to talk about it, but I wanted to hear from you guys in the comments. But the ending I thought was very cool. I wish it was a little more ambiguous, but I thought what it did was kind of cool because it does raise some questions, and ultimately I do like an ending that does that. Now, this is the very ending after the Nightfall protocol I'm talking about. What I did really like is that duality, that you see that family with a child, and it's clearly mirroring Bruce and Thomas and Martha Wayne the night they got shot. But I love that there's the difference between then and now is that now there's a symbol. Now there's a figure that will keep that family alive, that will give that kid a better fate than what Batman had. That's what I like about it. I like that a little bit more than the literal, like, fear bat thing that was revealed. I think it's very cool. I do like the idea of using the Scarecrow's fear toxin for good, even though it does seem a little weird for Batman or whoever is using it. Maybe it's Jason Todd. I like to think it's Batman, and I like to think he's using it to his advantage to keep that symbol going. That, like, yes, everybody knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne now, but they're still afraid of that symbol because he's making it a fearful thing again. And whether it's more literal or metaphorical, I wish it was a little more metaphorical than how they made it with the dialogue and stuff. But ultimately, that's what Batman is kind of all about. And I thought it was a very nice ending. But that's it for me, guys. That's what I think about Arkham Knight. Like I said, if you see my review, check that out. But I want to know what you guys think. So let me know what you think of the game and the ending and everything down in the comments below. And as always, guys, I'm Jake Baldino. You can like me on Facebook. You can yell at me on Twitter. Sometimes you can watch me on Twitch. And you can subscribe because video games.